Good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome to you here on Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. It is lovely to have your company on this Thursday. I can't believe it's Thursday already, and we are already into the second show of the day. A jam-packed day today, not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 shows. Thank you for those of you that were with me early this morning on the breakfast show. We had a fantastic time. We did. Everyone in early. Loads of people shopping for all of the deals that we had on that show, specific to that show, and loads of people shopping for today's brand new Christmas launch too, which are these amazing whimsical stamps. That's what I've loved about this Christmas event so far, is that even in the first 3 days, we've proved to you that we have got Christmas of all sorts of different styles sorted. And today, again, something very different to the 2 launches that we've already brought you this week. We're going to preview everything as far as the new launch is concerned in this show. Then we've got the official launch of the Whimsical Stamps coming up at 2 o'clock, if we've got any left. And then tonight, live at 5, we have an hour-long Christmas Cartload. And then Sheila has got an amazing Craft Your Stash with you this evening from 6, which I know you are all going to look forward to with the Great Outdoors collection. Before I say a few hellos to you guys joining us on the socials, let's say the most important hello to the lady the other side of the studio, doing, by the way, her first ever launch. Yes, she's been here a couple of weeks and we're already throwing her in at the deep end. It is the lovely Sheila Halliwell. How are you, Sheila? You'll be fine.
I'm excited. We've got a lot of shows today, so it's yeah, it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. I love variation in a day. We've certainly got that. We've got lots of lovely products. So yeah, looking forward to it, and hopefully we can do a good job and everyone will like what we have to offer. Well,
they've already, the people who have been loving them and buying them. And I know Debbie Robinson's very jealous. She's back tomorrow, but she wanted this launch because she said this is one of her favourite launches of the Christmas event.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Well, I can only apologise. I was given a calendar and I just have to go and buy it for now. I can't. I'm too much of a newbie to go, I'm not doing that. I don't want that. Can I have that? So, yeah. So I apologise to Debbie, but I'm sure Debbie will do a great job when she uses these anyway.
But the thing is, before we get into it, it's such a fun collection, this, isn't it? And as you said, very different to the 2 collections that we've already done this week.
Yes, you know, sometimes when we have a big collection, and I know the 2 collections that we've done so far are absolutely out of this world, and
yeah.
You can tell that by the way people have just gone and bought them straight away because they're a bit unusual and they are beautiful. But sometimes it's nice as well because we do have a lot of beginner crafters still. Every day we have new people that join, and you're always going to see people who want to learn, oh, what is that? You can actually stamp and colour it, or you can stamp onto papers, and you can do all different things. So I think it's nice that in between the bigger collections we've been able to narrow it down and just bring you a smaller collection with the quirky, the humorous, and 1 or 2 of them you can use, you know, at any time of the year, not necessarily Christmas. So I think everyone's going to love what we've got today.
And do you know what's lovely as well? As much as I previewed them for you this morning on the breakfast show and gave you the opportunity to get in nice and early, as I said, in this show and indeed the next show, it's a great opportunity to ask questions, a great opportunity to, you know, chat to Sheila and see these being used. I know she's got loads of demos up her sleeve. And as I say, if you've got any particular questions or if you're thinking, oh, I might do this with the stamps, I might do that with the stamps, let's get in touch with each other. Let's ask those questions and let's make it a nice interactive show. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials this morning. Julie Palmer says, good morning from Ipswich. Hello, Julie. Hello, Trudy, who's joined us in Florida. Betty Gossel joins us from, Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains. I've not done that in ages. Steph Planty says hi from Texas. And Angelia Newby Vote says, good morning, Ben and Sheila and all the crew. Hello, Angelia. Hello, Michael Adams. Hello, Sarah, who says, good morning. Joining you again for the second show today. Got the Cartload bag early, so fingers crossed. Now, I don't know, have I got that under I don't think I have. If we can, thank you. Oh, magic arm. If we can we get the Cartload bag, Jake, possibly, later in the show? He's going to, he's getting, because Hillary's asked to see it, she's not going to be in for Cartload later. I think he's ordering it from the warehouse. He just went, and I don't know what that means. What did that mean?
I don't know. Don't know what that means.
Hillary, are you watching at 2 o'clock? If we can't get it in this show, we can show it at 2. Let me know if you are. And Pat says, good morning to Ben, Sheila and everyone from an overcast and humid New Jersey. Just to say as well, for all those people who wanted to see those various videos that we talked about this morning, they will be going up on my Facebook page and Insta after this show. Let's get going though. With the whimsical showstopper. I've got, what I'll do is I'll just show you the packaging, as it were, and then we'll see some finished samples with with Sheila. This is the showstopper, right? And just to explain here again, what we've done is we have given you the showstopper here for our US friends, okay? So this is the tariff-free bundle. So you get the brand new stamps and all of these added extras. If you don't want the added extras and you're in the UK or the EU, just search for, what is it, Johnny? Whimsical Stamps collection, and that will give you all of the brand new stamps without the extra goodies. So you've got the options there. US viewers, this is the way for you to get all of the brand new stamps and tariff free. So all the brand new stamps, you get the 2 quick dry ink pads. So you've got your crushed velvet and your Friar Brown. Very handily, again, we're giving you the set of 4 rocker blocks to make sure that when you stamp, you're going to get a perfect impression every time. And we're going to give you a 12-piece set of our classiques. That collection there is the Vivid Bright, so our alcohol markers, dual-ended with that fine nib and that chisel nib too. So that is all included. I'll just quickly introduce you to the characters that you're going to get, and then Sheila's got some fantastic finished samples to show you. So, the characters you've got within this set, all in stamp form, photopolymer as well, so you've got that top-notch quality of stamp in each set. You've got your cat there, that is the Feline Festive. Christmas and Feline Festive. You've got the very, very super cute Prosecco glasses or champagne glasses. These have been very popular. And to take your point, Sheila, again, use these all year round, right? Not just for Christmas.
Yes. Definitely. I was just looking at those on one of the samples here, and I was also thinking, if I grab this one that I've just seen, just so you can see. I mean, if you look at that, you know, the only Christmas element on here is the fact that they've got holly on the rim of the glass. Now, if you were doing this for, say, a birthday invitation or a birthday card, you could die cut 2 little stars and put those over the top, and then maybe put their ages on or something like that. So again, this one is, I think it's an all-rounder, birthday, wedding, anniversary, you know, Christmas time, whatever you want, any celebration, new baby. You've always got to look when you've got your crafting kits and your products. You need to get the most out of them. And what I would suggest is, and I've done this as well while I've been here this week for the last couple of days, I've stamped loads of these glasses out on a paper, and I've been colouring some, and I've just been looking at them. I've done them in different ways. But I think as well, with these, they can hold hands. It looks like if you put them together, they could hold hands, which would be lovely for a wedding card or engagement. And I think the other thing as well, if you've got some of the like a masking sheet, why not try and do, you know, you have like a champagne tower.
Oh, I love that idea.
It would take you a while, I think. It depends how many, but you could do 3 and then 2 and then 1. It would take a while to do because you'd have to do quite a bit of masking. But that would be quite a fun thing to do as well, you know. So have a little play around with it. And I think it's a great one as well. This has been a great one for me because I'm still getting used to all the pens and pencils here because they're totally different to what I've got at home. This one, I think, is going to be an easy colouring one. Yeah. And then if you're adding some of your like glossy highlights over the top, then that is going to be great as well. Get that bit of sheen. But it's amazing how much you can talk about one thing, isn't it? Sorry.
No, you're all right. That's what you're here for. I'm just showing stuff and then you'll explain it much better than I will. But you've got those Prosecco glasses. Just to introduce you to the other characters, the Feliz Navidad. It's a festive sheep. That's the best sentiment, isn't it? Feliz Navidad.
It's brilliant.
Happy Christmas to you. You've also got the 'tis the season to be shopping, la 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 la, with the 3 shoppers. And again, case in point here, obviously Christmas tree I don't think you can use year round, but those 2, I mean, those could be for birthday cards, absolutely. Yeah. And then me last 2, and we'll see these again on cards with Sheila in just a second. That is my favourite, I think, now. I think first the dog, second the sheep for me. We woof you a Merry Christmas and Happy Woofmas. And what's lovely about those again, Sheila, is yes, you can use those outside of Christmas, but of course you can colour them to make them look like your dog or a particular breed of dog that you like, can't you?
Of course, yeah, you can do it in different colours. You can, with your pens, you know, you can also, I'm going to stamp them onto some textured card, just to give you another way of doing it. But yeah, I mean, there's a couple of samples here with those dogs on, and they are, you know, they're pretty amazing, aren't they? You've got like just a nice, simple Christmas card there, and you've just got the 3 dogs and the sentiment.
Yeah.
And then you've got this one here, which again, the dogs are great, aren't they?
Yeah.
They look like they're singing, so you could, like Ben has just said, you know, some of them have got little jackets on. I mean, this one here looks like it's just got a jester's outfit on.
It does, doesn't it? Like a jester.
Yeah, so do that in oranges and yellows, and then do the happy birthday or whatever's coming out of its mouth with some notes, so your sentiment would go up there. And again, as you can see on here, this one's been done like a Dalmatian.
Yeah.
So you could totally do it like your own dog, but pretty amazing.
Yeah, so loads of you already shopping for this collection. Showstopper, £48 or $64. Tariff-free as well, don't forget. Should we have a look at some more finished samples with Sheila? Have you got some more there?
And Jake's just brought me another huge box in here, but we'll just show you these. Again,
Yeah.
not just for cards, is it? This is going to be, you could build these into baubles, hang them on your tree. You know, you could put a string of these along your wall in your living room. Can you imagine if you send a card to someone who is a farmer or works on a farm?
Yeah.
You've absolutely got to send this on your Christmas card. But look at that box.
Yeah.
You know, it's great, and it's really lovely. And then let's have another look at a couple of the ones. Let's do the cats.
Oh, the cats are great.
So
as well.
again, making boxes, making crackers. You know, if you do anything for like Cats Protection or any of the charities, these are going to be amazing. Add some bells on there, because cats always have bells on. You know, really make them kind of, again, I'm thinking you could do this like an elf, so it doesn't have to be a Christmas cat.
Yeah.
Change the colours. You know, again, it's all about looking at what you could do. You might even have a die cut of another hat that you could put over the top. So lots and lots of ways of using these. And then we've got, let's show you the ones with the,
the shoppers on.
Little shoppers on.
That's so
these.
cool.
Again, little shopping bags, little gift bags, boxes. They're perfect.
Yeah.
They're just so lovely. And as you said, Ben, again, work them into your projects all year round, because you don't have to use the one with the tree and you've still got the other 2 girls. So really lovely set of stamps. And I think if you're new to crafting, you're new to stamping, and you just want something kind of simple that's not too detailed, then these are great for you. You know, you might want to just stamp them in black ink on white card, just add a little bit of grey here and there to give a little bit of shadow, just to get you used to stamping and doing different things with them. But I think they're all lovely. They're very different. All 5 of them are different, and you'll just love them when you get them.
Yeah, they're so much fun. As I say, Showstopper with the tariff-free option is basically the best option for our US viewers. If you're in the UK or the EU, check out the Whimsical Stamps collection. It's next to this on the shop, the show shop today. If you want individuals, again, you can search for all of the individuals on the website. Few quick hellos. Heather Williamson says hi to Sheila and Ben. Sheila says, Heather, you'll be fine. I'm looking forward to all your shows today. Absolutely. She's an absolute pro, Sheila. Known Sheila for years. She'll absolutely smash it out the park. Both hands, bosh, it's gone.
Well, we hope so.
You will, man. Love the dog, says Karen. Daisy says, these are so cute. Maybe my favourite collection, you say, close with the candlelight. I think next year we need 3 singing cats to go with. Yeah, I like that idea to follow up.
Yeah, you could do a choir then, couldn't you?
Yes, you
could. You know,
could.
again, if you're in a choir, and you've got friends in the choir, this is great, because you can, you know, if you've got a music stamp or a background stamp or a music embossing folder, because again, they're not Christmassy as such, so put that in the background. Again, you've just got, there's so many ideas, and you see them just as you're looking at them in the packet here and thinking, oh, you could do that, you could send that to that person. So yeah, just put 1 set on your desk and have a look. Don't overwhelm yourself and then go, what can I do with this?
That's it. Pat joins us from an overcast and humid New Jersey, and Hillary says, thank you, Ben, you were always my favourite. I'm in at 2. I've just worked out, Jake messaged me actually, so he'll get the bag at 12:30, so it'll be too late probably for this show, but we will show it at 2, and you say you're in at 2, so anyone who wants to see the Cartload goodie bag, 2 o'clock, we'll have a delve through that. Hi to Sarah, who says you could use the tree stamp with a front door image on the back and say Christmas has gone on the front. Then on the inside of the card, you could stamp the bubbly glasses with the saying like, but here comes the new year. You see, you guys are coming up with all the ideas already.
That's it. Thinking all the time of different things that you can use them for. And then that, I think, that makes it, you know, no matter what you've paid for it, whether it's just a few pounds or, you know, 20s or 30s of pounds, that you have to think of what you're going to get out of that. So say, for instance, say it was £10 for one set of stamps, and I know it's not, but say it was, you would go, OK, what can I get out of that?
Yeah.
Write it down. Write a list, what I can get out of that. And every time you put that away in your drawer, put that list with it. Because then, each time you see them, you'll go, oh, that would be perfect. Or having a notebook at the side of you, cards I could do for, you know, Auntie Jean. She loves dogs. She's got 3 different dogs. She loves Christmas. She's in a choir. You know, she walks dogs for a living. That's what she does. Because your wife
she
does
does
dog walking, doesn't she? My sister does over in America. So yeah, it's just like, right, write it all down. I could do that. And then when it comes to anything where you have to send, you know, Auntie Jean a card or whatever, you can just refer back to that and go, yeah, let's use that. I mean, you can actually, looking at them, you could probably snip them down so you've just got the dogs' heads, you know, with the collars and the scarves on.
Yeah.
So you don't have the bodies, and they could just be poking up at the bottom of a window or something like that. So it's just all about trying to think and get the most out of what you've got.
So all the ideas, you see, that's what you're going to get today. Lots of love for all the samples. Lois saying love them, they're very festive. And Kirsty D says stamps have been ordered. She says, I'm not saying my cats are spoiled, but they have been meowing at me until I gave them their ice creams. Now I can watch the show in peace and quiet. They know what time they get ice cream, I'm certain. You give them ice cream every day? Is that a cat ice cream or is it a normal ice cream, I wonder? Let me know. Right, let's get into it. Very busy for all of these stamps, very busy for the Showstopper. Producer Johnny is very excited because Sheila has not told him the demo she's going to be doing. So where are we starting?
OK, so we're going to use the Happy Woofmas. And we're going to make a little shaker card. And I thought, when I looked at these, that these go quite well with that beautiful retro collection that we had on yesterday. So I've done a little bit of prep. And because, obviously, the sheets are double-sided, we cut the circle out. And this can then be the background where our dogs can sit. It'll go under the frame. We'll have some shakers in there as well and make it quite a fun card.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, I thought, rather than colour the dogs, because not everyone has got pens, you might be just starting out and you might want to do something a bit different. So what I'm going to do, I've taken 3 colours of just some textured card that we have here at Crafters Companion, and I've kind of tried to tone them in with the colours that are on here, because we've got these unusual greens. We've also got like a little bit of rust and goldy colour on the Bambi there, the little deer, and then we've got some white. So we're going to do 3 dogs in these colours, because it's likely you would see a dog definitely this colour, this colour, and maybe a kind of, you know, dogs come in all colours, shapes and sizes these days now, don't they, with the crossbreeding and the new names. Like one time there would be a white poodle, where now you might have like a golden cockapoodle. You know, they're all different, aren't they?
Well, our next door neighbour's just got a puppy, and I've never heard of the breed before. It's a Havanese. Yeah,
so
a Havanese.
What would that be crossed with, or is
I think that is just the breed, a
That's
Havanese.
A full breed.
She's so cute, called Tallulah. I had a cuddle with her last night.
Tallulah,
yeah, like a big
lovely
ball of fluff. She is. She's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, a Bichon, yeah.
Yeah, a Bichon type. National dog of Cuba, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Havanese Havana, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh yes, yes, of course. How many times are you going to knock that down today, Ben?
Sheila, don't refer to it. People don't know what's going on. I'll probably. Well, that's the second time. It'll happen again, no doubt. No doubt. Oh dear. Right.
So what I've done, I've cut myself a long piece of paper, because the chances are that I might have to do like a couple of stamps. We're going to cut this out. So if I allow myself room in case it doesn't do a full stamp or it misses a bit, because we're on textured card. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press it down. I'm using the little stamp press. Give it a good press, because remember the card is textured.
Yeah.
So that gives the dog a bit of texture as well, which looks quite nice. So hopefully it will work. Give a good press on there. Let's see. It's perfect.
Yay, perfect.
Perfect. So look at the dog. Now, if you wanted to, you could add a bit of shadow with your grey pen. I'm not going to on this one. We'll be doing that later on with the little sheet. But I'm going to pop that back on there now. I'll do the stamping while I've got the chance. Now, I'll do all three together. And then what we are going to do is do a little bit of paper piecing as well. So again, same thing. And if you look at that, how much card we're using here just to stamp out the dog. I mean, it's minute, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
We're using... Delve into your scrap box, and
yes.
I know you've all got scrap boxes. I've got like probably 10 scrap boxes, you know, of all kinds of bits and bobs. And they are really good to have, really useful for things like this. So this time we're going to go with the little dog that is facing, I think it's, no, it's facing that way. Obviously, I'm stamping it down here. So a good stamp, a good press, because again, we're going on textured card. And we're going to cut them out as well. So, that's, again, when we cut them out, we can either leave a little edge on them, like you would get if you cut it with a die, or, perfect.
Nice.
2 out of 3.
Ain't bad.
Ain't bad, yeah.
As Meatloaf said.
2 out of 3 is brilliant, never mind, ain't bad. Okay, so let's do our next one.
I think even these as like little bookmarks would be really nice. Just the way that you like cut them, little Christmas bookmarks would be fun.
Exactly, yeah. That's exactly right. That's a really good idea.
Very busy for these already, very busy.
You know, great idea. And you know, then you could colour them and you could laminate them. You could put your little, you know, like a lovely little... what do they call them? Oh, I've moved that around a bit, but that's okay. Done it on a bit of an angle, that one.
Oh, that's all right, yeah, you should line it up.
Like a, what do they call them? When it's a lovely sentiment that gives you like hope and, oh, what's the word for it?
Oh, like,
gosh. There's 4 of us on this team now and nobody can think of anything.
A sentiment that gives you hope,
like a bit like yeah, a bit like, not sentimental, but
it's,
kind of...
positivity, but there's another word.
Positivity. Yeah, there is a word for it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is it inspirational?
Inspirational might be it. Uplifting.
Uplifting. Yeah, we can
all
go
of
with
those.
that.
All of
we
those.
can go with that. Yeah, all of those things. Exactly. So what we want to do now? So we've got our 3 dogs, and they're quite. I think they're quite funny on the card. They look a bit comedic, don't they? So we've got our dogs there. And I like the way this one is a bit kind of. These 2 are really neat, but this one is a little bit like. Unkempt, you know, he's not been brushed or he's a bit longer in the hair, like so. Yeah, I like that. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to use the stamps again.
Right.
And I want to stamp. See, we've got the little coat on here, the little scarf, and another little coat. So what we want to do is get the retro pad again.
Okay.
Look on some of the papers and see what papers we've got. Now we're going to use the ones on the back. Because we want to add some like jackets and scarves and things. So we'll stamp onto the back. So I think for this one, so we've got, let's do the, what do you think? What do you think? Let's see. In fact, to be honest.
I think that would work.
You could actually use these. Should we use a piece of this on one of them? Yeah, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Let's just double check on these. Oh, we've got stars as well. Stars will be quite nice as well.
Oh, I like that, yeah.
Oh gosh, we've got stripes. What about, I wonder if we could do
Stars and stripes.
Do we do the stripes on the scarf? Because if we bring this in, we could maybe stamp it so that we get it kind of
a
bit stripy.
Oh, that.
Oh, what do you think, Ben? What are you thinking every time I flick through these?
I quite like that background as well, actually.
This one?
Yeah, I was just thinking, not that you have it here, for like the scarves and that, some of the patterns in the Westin collection for like the neckerchiefs and that would work really nicely for this as well.
Okay.
But
okay, should we do the scarf on that one? Because I think that'll show up on the dog.
Yeah.
Itself, why it's a white dog. I mean, anything will show up on the dog that's white. Right, so I'm going to just tear this sheet out of my pads.
This is such a clever use of your paper pads with the stamps. I think this is so again, for people perhaps who don't necessarily love colouring, this is a great way, again, to decorate the stamps up, isn't it?
Absolutely, and I love doing this. I love stamping onto paper, and again, I know that you as crafters are going to have, let's get some of the stars placed on that scarf, I think, if I can, like that. So you've all got scraps. Again, this is taking like the minutest bit of paper or card that you're going to use, you know, and it's going to just work perfectly. So I'm going to give that a second to dry, just while that's onto the paper, and then I'll bring in, we'll bring in another stamp, and this time let's do something a bit lighter on this dog. So this is this dog here, so we'll do, because that's kind of a grey green, let's maybe pick that up with a bit of, should we do some of the orange with the stars on?
Yeah.
Let's do that. So let's just do that. And again, you don't need to ink the whole dog up. You just need to do the areas that you need to cut out.
Yeah.
So we'll take the sheet out and we'll stamp onto this one. Okay, and then I can do some quick snipping out of these.
Yeah.
What's that? That ink's dry on there. Perfect.
So you've got the scarf, the collar, and has that other one got a coat on?
This other one's got a coat on.
Yeah.
Now that coat has got a Christmas tree on.
Right.
So I might have to just kind of be a bit strategic on this one by maybe, let me just have a little quick flick through here.
Oh.
See, we've got
The tree.
a one with tree on, so I'm wondering.
Is that going to fit though?
Well, let's see. We need to look at if I stamp it onto that bit there,
Yeah.
we'll get this edge of the tree.
Yeah.
And we'll also get, we could. Yeah, I think if we do it there, well, let's be less wasteful. Let's do it from the top.
Okay.
Because I don't want to do it from the middle. And this is the thing, you give children a piece of paper and a punch.
Yeah.
And they just go straight to the middle, and you go, as a crafter that's been doing it for years, you go, no, I could have used that. So yeah, let's just go into that bit there. And I think that might just work. So let's try it. And again, this is not difficult. It's just, it takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
Thinking of it and trying to do it when you've got busy papers like this. But if you don't want to colour it, then this is another little option that you've got here of, adding some colour. Okay, so we'll just press that down onto there. Okay, so that might not be too bad. Okay, so let's pop the stamps on there because we don't need those now for a minute.
Okay.
So we can bring these little bits in, and what we'll do, we'll just start to build up the card as well. So I'm going with a 6x6 card blank, and I think what we'll do now, there's a couple of ways of doing this, because we can actually let's pop this down first. So we've got our paper here, and this is going to go into the middle, because this has got our stars. Now we've got two big stars on there, so I think we'll have those up at the top. So what I'm going to do is put that on with my tape runner first in there, so we've got the background. So let's just go around the edge like this.
Okay. Just whilst we're watching you, a few comments. Well done to Stacey. She's bought the Showstopper. Thea, hoi hoi! She says, I've just ordered the stamps. And Kath says, I love how Sheila is able to think outside the box so well. Honestly, as I say, I've known Sheila for a very long time, and I think you get very different ideas from Sheila, as you're seeing. And I just love as well, because I think this is the second time that you've done this on a demo, stamping onto the papers, which I would never have thought of, and using the papers to decorate. I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah, it's quite a nice idea, because I think it uses up some of your scraps. And it gives you a different way of doing things. I think when you're colouring as well, you really have to be in the mood to colour. So, if you're not really in the mood for colouring, or if you're not somewhere where you can actually sit and colour and be mindful and peaceful, sometimes it's nice to just try different things. So now we've got our little circle on there.
Yep.
So we've got a piece of square acetate here. And what we can do is we can make this into a window, and then once this is all stuck down, we can put that on top with some tape so it will sit proud, and our shakers, we can just put our dogs on there and our shakers in there. So we can now I could have really Oh, I'm thinking now, do we lift this as well? No, I think we should probably put that on, actually. Now that we've got that in the middle, I think we can put that on. I could have put that in at the same time, but I wanted to make sure it was just under the edge of that there. So let's pop this on here now. So we'll go along with the tape runner.
Okay.
And then we can get that in place. And then we can go a little bit on here, a little bit on here. And as we said last week, we were talking about doing shaker windows last week, saying if you know, sometimes it can be a bit tricky, but sometimes also, I think, it's nice to make like clear windows. So what you would do, you would take 2 pieces of acetate and put them within your frame.
Yeah.
So it would be one on the front of your frame. So you'd cut 2 frames like this. So that would be your front one. And then you would put, you would do, like you could do 2 the same in effect. Or you could do just that one on the front,
yeah.
Trim that around. You would do another circle the side, the same size, sorry. And then actually put your shakers in there and put your tape on, put another sheet of acetate on top, or die cut them so you know they're the right size. So that then becomes a separate window.
Yeah.
And that then you can make loads of those, because then you can go, right, okay, let's try it over this. Let's try it over this. Let's try it over that. Or let's try it over a coloured background.
Great
so
idea.
Again, it's good to do that. Right, so let's cut some of these out now. I'm going to do these with my small scissors. So I'm going to cut the scarf out.
Yes.
And then what we can do is we can just pop that onto the dog. So obviously, just going to cut around this with my scissors, and then we can pop that on. And I might, because it's a bit fiddly, rather than do it with the tape runner, I might actually do it with my glue. So let's just snip up there. So we're going to have a little scarf made from the paper.
Emma says, hey Ben and Sheila, so lovely to see you on the telly. We have a sprolly poo rather, named Dolly. She is a Sprocker, Springer Cocker Spaniel and a Collie Poodle.
Wow.
Super clever, super energetic. I mean, you'll love this as well for your dogs. And Genius just said, the best thing about all the CC experts is that they are all so down to earth. I love it. What you see is what you get with us.
Yeah, I think we're all quite, you know, honest. We're all honest. I'm just going to grab my little tub of glue, which is in my bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all honest, and we try to help as much as we can.
Yeah.
If we do it wrong, we hold our hands up and go,
we're warts and all, aren't we?
Wrong.
You see, we'll show you it if we do it wrong.
Yeah. So
best way though.
I've got look at me. I've got the empty bottle. I'm thinking, why is there no glue coming out? Oh, that's because the bottle's empty.
What do you
Get
like?
the right one, the one with the pin in, and it's got glue in. Oh, silly me. Okay. So I love the fact that we've got the little bottles as well, because when you're doing something so fiddly like this, I just don't think a tape runner would. I mean, it would hold it on, obviously, but it's a bit too fiddly.
Oh, that is brilliant. I love that.
So let's pop the little dog's scarf on there like that.
Yeah.
So again, it's just brought it to life a little bit. And then what I will do, I've just got my, I know I've got a little black marker in here, so I'm just going to give it a black nose.
Yeah.
And I'll just leave a little bit of light on there, so it looks like its nose is a little bit wet. And then I'm going to colour inside its mouth black as well, because if you're looking in its mouth, it will be quite dark.
Yeah.
So that's all we need to do now with that dog. So we can now do the next one. So I think this was the next one, wasn't it? The one with the yellow
collar.
Like jacket on.
The jacket,
yeah, this has got the jacket on, so this should be a little bit easier to cut.
Whilst you're cutting, Alex says hello. I wasn't buying these as I have so many stamps that I seldom use, but somehow the collection has checked itself out. Lol. Jackie says, I love this collection. And hello to Todd Johnson. Todd says, I've just placed my first ever order. I've been a silent watcher for a long time. Well, Todd, thank you for your order and thank you for your comment. Comment more, Todd. We love it when people get in touch.
Thank you. That's nice. You won't regret it. You'll have great fun.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, even if you're just not making it into a card, you might just want to make yourself a little picture or just make something for yourself for a change.
Yeah.
You know, you might like it and then go, oh, I want to keep that for myself. I'm going to put it on my shelves in my craft room. Or
I love that idea as well. Like when you sit down to craft, you don't always have to be crafting for someone. You just might want to entertain yourself for an hour, and so make something to keep for yourself. I love that idea.
Exactly. And it's always nice to record your progress as well.
Yes.
You know, and put them in a little album or stick. You know, just do a card front. It doesn't have to be a whole card.
No.
You know, you can just do a card front, and then you can pop that. You know, wherever you want it to be. You can even put it on your fridge with a fridge magnet, and then do the same one again. If you're colouring, do the same one again, maybe a few weeks later, and go, oh, look at the difference.
Yeah. Look
at how much better I've got now.
That looks so great. Here you go. Brilliant,
It's quite funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite funny. But again, it's easy to do, so we colour its little mouth in so it looks like it's going, oh, like that, or, yeah, singing.
I cracked the joke earlier, but I'll do it again now. If they're singing Christmas songs, they've got to be singing Bark the Herald Angels Sing.
Yeah.
Lol.
Bark the Herald
Thank you, Jamie.
Angels Sing. That's funny. Okay, so now we'll just let that bond, and then, am I still all right for time, Johnny? Tell me if I need to be quicker.
It'll start counting down in your ear in a minute. If you're too long, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right, okay, what I'm going to do here is just...
Just again, whilst you're snipping, hi, Christine Mahoney. She says, Ben, not sure if you saw my message, but I heard your message last night, and I'll make a video for you. Another Through the Crafty Keyhole. It might take a few weeks, if that's okay. That's fine. And Pat says, I'm loving being able to watch Sheila. I love how she thinks outside the box. She is such an asset to Crafters Companion, and I'm so happy she's on board. That's from Pat.
Oh, that's really kind of you. Thank you so much. That's really kind.
Colleen says, I love watching Sheila and all your creativity. Thank you for sharing with all of us crafters. I think it's fair to say, Sheila, you are a hit. And now you are very much part of the team.
Well, it's a good job, isn't it? Because otherwise I'd been driving down the M6 going...
Yeah. Get Sheila off our screens.
Yeah, we don't take her off. Right, let's just go around. We need to go around the ear there. Now that, for me, didn't do a great stamp, and that's probably because I was going onto such heavily patterned paper.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to just get my little... I've just got a regular black pen. I don't know where these came from. I always have it in my bag.
Yeah. Just whilst you're doing this as well, Kat's just asking if you can remind her what paper/card you're using here.
Okay, so I'm using the Retro Collection paper pack, the 6x6, because obviously it's scaled down so it works well with any little stamped images. And then the cardstock is just Crafter's Companion. I think it's an, I'll grab it and then you can see what it is. It's this one. So it's Crafter's Companion textured cardstock.
Oh, okay.
The 8x8.
Yeah.
And again, you're just going to, look, you can see, I just cut a little snippet off the end there.
Yeah.
And I only did it longer so that I'd got some extra bits. But you get all those colours in there as well. So it's a great one for doing like dogs, cats, animals, skin, things like that.
Brilliant.
But sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of texture on there as well. And then when we're just doing the coat on it, it almost looks like it's a real dog. So let's just pop that one on there because that did have that tree on there. So we've kind of got around that. The only thing I missed off are the little cuffs on the bottom, but that doesn't matter. It kind of still fits. I quite like that. Actually.
I do.
It's worked quite well, hasn't it? Right, okay, so next thing to do now is we need to cut these out. I'm loving the white dog in particular because I think it just stands out.
Yeah.
But again, you could put some grey bits on. If you've got a dog that's white, you know, or a Dalmatian like we'd seen on one of the projects before from the team. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just debating now, and I do this very often. When I'm going to cut something out, I think, do I want a white line around it, or do I want it to be right up to the edge? So normally, I kind of start with a white line around it. That gives me a bit of space. Should I mess it up? At least I can still go back in and cut a right around the edge. Okay. So, and now we used to do this years and years ago. This was how we used to get a white edge on a stamp because we didn't have the die system that we have now, where you get, and some dies cut right on the line, and then others cut around, leaving that little white edge. So I'm going to try and create that effect. So I think it'll just lift. the dogs. And if it doesn't look right, you can go back in and cut it off.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, and this is probably the like fattiest part of doing something like this. But again, it's very mindful. For you, doing it at home, I mean, I would probably spend hours on it at home. Obviously, I'm aware that we've got a time to, you know, stick to. So I'm probably not doing it quite as much, with as much precision as I would, you know, when I'm at home. But it kind of gives you the idea.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is just come in from this side here for that little bit, and then because you will have some little bits that you think, oh, I don't think I can get right up there in that, but we might be able to just snip a tiny little portion out there. Don't worry if it's not, if you can't, it's fine. And then we'll go around there. And then we can go around there, and we've just got to go around the nose now, and then you can see that we've got the little dog.
Brilliant snipping. Sheila, scissor hands.
Yeah, do you know, I used to spend many hours like fussy cutting. I do love cutting, but of course it doesn't always. I need to just get that little bit out of there, because that's going to drive me crazy, I think, if I can't get it out. Let's just go back in.
Thank you, Kat. She says, thank you for your answer. I'm off to order. Violet says, Sheila is presenting like a pro, because she is a pro. And what a great idea this is, says Louise. Never thought of doing this technique. It's brilliant. It's a really, really cool technique.
Yeah, I mean, it's so now we've got the little dog on there, and you could just do like three of the same dog in a row, but I think we're going to pop these two in as well. So let me quickly snip around here, and again, we'll leave a little edge on this. This one's a bit less fiddly, I think, to cut. So we can just do this a little bit quicker. And then we can lay them into that card. I quite enjoy doing this, actually.
Yeah, very, very mindful, isn't it, I suppose. Just been playing in my craft room, says Hilary, this morning with no one in mind. Yeah, you see, have a play, have fun. You know, you don't always have to make for someone. And Rosalind says, I have a white dog. When I'm painting or colouring pics of them, I use different shades of grey. When they're out in the snow, they look off-white. Yeah, you absolutely can do that. Angelia says, Sheila, this is fantastic. Thank you for the inspiration. Hilary says, I'm loving this demo, Sheila, and loving the idea of making the shaker card centres with the acetate ahead of time, says Pat. Yeah, all good tips, you see. All good tips.
Thank you. That's really kind of everyone. That makes my heart fill with joy. Okay, so now, let me just snip that bit off. I've gone a little bit wide there. I think I need to go a bit closer, like that. Okay, so we've got our second dog here, like this, and then we're going to get our third dog. With hindsight, I think I should have probably done that dog in a little bit more of a browny colour. The greeny colour is not, you know, perfect, but you know, this is what happens when you're matching colours up. And you see the differences as well. When I was matching these colours up, I was cutting strips off the pages, and I kept looking at different colours, but I wasn't in daylight, and I wasn't in like white light. I was in the room at the house last night. I just wanted one more colour to match. I'd already got this one and this one. I thought, I'll have a look through a couple of the pads, see if there's something that's got a bit more of a green tinge. So obviously I didn't have, like, you know, I was sat with the blind was down because it was very sunny and it was making me really hot. So, but again, look at your colours in daylight, or if you've got a daylight lamp, then obviously use your daylight lamp. Now then, on my table I need my black pen. I don't know if I've thrown it back in my bag. Yes, I have, because we've not done the nose on this one and the mouth. And when you do that, when you colour that mouth in immediately, you can see that you've got, it's singing.
Yes.
You know, you can see it's almost like when you open your mouth and you look down the back of your throat, you see it's not black, but it's darker. So you can kind of, you know, it gives you the impression that they are actually singing or howling together. So now we've got our little dogs here, like this. So we're going to position them on there. I feel like I've overtaken this show, and I wasn't meant to, was I?
What do you mean?
So
you're fine. Yeah, you're in
Okay.
charge. You're leading from the front. It's fine.
Okay. So we're going to glue the dogs on. And then what we'll do... Whoa, I didn't mean to drop it on there. At least it's gone on the mat. It's not gone on there, so we're okay. And again, I'm just using some of my tacky glue because I'm a bit of a tacky glue fanatic, actually. Now, this is where we could change it, because we could bring this dog down to the front.
Oh, yeah.
Like that,
The
and have
lead
these
singer.
two in the background, because
Yes.
they're sitting, and because we've done it in a circle. So, shall we do that?
Did you just hear that? I said, bring him down the front. He's the lead singer. And then Johnny said, no, the lead springer.
Oh, gosh. Brilliant.
Ah, dear.
Brilliant.
He says, I'm off now. See you later. Thank you very much. Good
Yeah.
night.
What is it they say? I'll get me coat.
I get my coat, yeah.
I'll get me coat. Yeah, it's like, leave.
The lead springer and the backing springers, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, dear. What did he say, Johnny? The barking springers. It's getting worse, this.
I bet his voice is really rough.
Hey! Oh, I'm loving this. Jamie's handing his notice in.
Doesn't get better than this, Jamie.
No, it
Get better
doesn't.
than
It doesn't.
this.
Do music notes over their heads, says Carol. Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
I will do. I will do indeed. That's the next. Oh, is that all I've got? Oh my goodness! Oh
Nearly the end of the day,
no!
Sheila.
Oh, stop
No,
it
no,
now!
I'm only
Stop
joking.
it! Oh, they are. Honestly, they are rotters here. Honestly, they are. Right, let's get a few notes on here then, quickly. Oh, I'm sorry. If I don't finish it, we could always finish it this afternoon, couldn't we?
You'll finish it. It's fine. It's been nice to see it from start to finish, I think. I think particularly with the stamping onto the papers, I think it's been nice to see how you do that, how you pick out the bit that you're going to stamp onto and then how you cut it out. I've really enjoyed it. It's been
good.
worthwhile.
Get a few more little notes on there then. But yeah, definitely. If I don't finish it, then we'll continue. We can finish it this afternoon, can't we?
Yeah.
We can just come back to it. Let's do a few notes on there as well.
Oh,
Oh my goodness! That's brilliant.
Johnny's just said he's got a name for this group. The Bark Street Boys.
Oh, Johnny, honestly.
Dear, oh dear,
you
oh
need to be
dear.
on the stage, man. Sweeping it.
Yeah. Should be on the stage. First one out of town, I think. Oh,
Right,
dear.
okay. So let me stick this onto. We'll do this. We'll just do this with the tape runner. It's a bit fiddly, but it's okay. Let's just do that. 'Cause
Everyone's now trying to think of some more dog puns, aren't they? I know.
This is going to go on all day now, isn't it? We've got loads of time in the lunch break to think of some more puns for this afternoon. Because we've got, mind you, we might not do dogs in the afternoon. We'll be
That's
doing,
the point, actually.
We'll
Yeah,
be
let's
doing
do-
sheep, won't
We've
we,
got
and
to
other
do
things.
one with the sheep for definite.
Yeah, okay. Oh, my word.
Snoop Doggy Dog at the front, he's saying.
Doggy Dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, as he's now known,
Snoop
isn't
Dogg,
he?
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Alexander says Johnny's peaked.
Yeah, is that
That's it. That's it. That's him for the day now.
They have been quite good, though.
He'll have his lunch and he'll go
They have
home.
been quite good.
Thank you, Lady Diver, who says, I got my collection during Ben's breakfast show. Can't wait to get it. I think this would be a perfect Christmas card idea for our dog groomer, says Violet. I absolutely think that is a great idea.
Definitely.
I might make Laura's Christmas card and birthday card, actually, from this year. Because like you say, Christmas or birthday, absolutely.
Tape. Right, let's grab some of this tape. Now, this tape does go around Ben's, doesn't it? And so, let's do that. Oh, my.
I know who the sheep would be in this collection if she was singing. Lady Baba.
Oh, my. Stop this now, please.
Oh, Lady Baba. Oh, dear.
Lady Baba.
The Red Hot Chili Puppies. Johnny's on fire. He is on fire.
Oh, my.
Red Hot Chili Puppies. Oh, my goodness me.
Who let the dogs out?
We let the dogs out, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's all I'm doing now. I'm trying to think. The rolling bones.
Oh, stop now, stop. I don't know how you're thinking of these. I know you are. You know you are. Right, okay, let's get some sparkles in there. Oh. I'm trying to be as quick as I can.
Fleetwood Pack, says Hillary. I love
That's
that.
brilliant.
She's in the
Fleetwood
gang.
Pack.
That is brilliant.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
dear. Oh my
I
goodness.
can't
me.
open it.
John and
Are they going to go everywhere now? Oh, I've got him. I've got him.
you got it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Jake's
Oh.
put what? The woof tones.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if we've got enough in there, but obviously we'll flatten those down, and then I've done the anti-static bag on the acetate, so hopefully this will work. Oh, the tape's just come off there. Let's do that. We've got a little sentiment which I've already stamped out. Whoa! This is where they all jump up now, isn't it? They all jump up to hit the window.
The beagles.
The beagles.
Carol G. And Renetta.
Right. Am I all right? Have I still got a minute left? So I just want to stick this on quickly. I'm in a panic now. I'm absolutely panicking.
What about Metallica?
Oh my!
Metallica.
Oh, it's hilarious, isn't it?
The Rolling Bones, says Diana. Yes, that's a 3-dog night, Anita. I love that.
Oh gosh.
They sang Mama Told Me Not to Come, didn't they, originally? 3-dog night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Tom.
Before Tom. Oh, yeah.
Now, do you know what I could just do with, Ben?
Yeah. What?
A piece of blue ribbon.
Piece of blue ribbon.
Hey!
Hang on, what?
Hang on.
What? Never. Never. Oh, there
Piece
you
of
go.
blue ribbon.
You're going to cut that out of your top?
I won't come here, don't worry.
Never seen before on Crafters TV. That's what we call crafting on the hoof. I love that. So is that the hangy bit in your jacket?
Yeah.
We always talk about you keeping that
We
to
do,
craft with.
yeah. There's loads on the table back at the house, and I've got some in my bag here as well.
Sheila, you've just won the day there, I think. That is brilliant. There you go. Need some blue ribbon. Oh yeah, I'll just cut it out of my jacket.
Pop that on. I'll just do it with a bit of tacky glue. I think it will dry. We'll pop it on the top there. Hopefully that will stick. Okay. Oh, puppy love.
And they
I might have to
call
just
it
hold that on
puppy
for
love.
now. But let's just
Queens of the Bone Age.
there are the dogs sat in the snow. Okay, kind of worked. It kind of worked.
Yes, it works brilliantly.
I'll stick that later. But yeah, look at that. That's funny.
That is absolutely brilliant.
We just did it with no time left.
And she's cut her jacket to shreds to finish the project off as well. Cut her jacket for you guys at home. There you go. Look at that.
Oh my.
Bon Jovi. Sorry. I absolutely love that. Needs a blue ribbon. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. Oh
What a show this has been. Do you know what? That's taken a little bit longer than anticipated, but we do not mind. Madam what? What did you say? Oh, sorry, I thought you did another band name there. I'm just waiting for more band name puns. Get this collection. If you want to be able to recreate Sheila's card, look, there it is. It's Happy Woofmas with the 3 dogs. If you just want to get this on its own, you can do. Very busy for the dogs on their own. They were in front individually, and now they'll be way out front, I'm sure. But still to come in the latest show, we'll be seeing other demos. You've got 'Tis the Season to be shopping. You've also got Lady Barbar there. Happy Christmas to you. Feliz Navidad. Boop, 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 boop. You've also got your Whimsical Stamps in there. Have a sparkling Christmas. So you've got the Prosecco glasses there, which I absolutely love. Have a sparkling Christmas and let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. And then, of course, you've got your kitty cat in there as well. Feline Festive, Meowie Christmas. So those are all of the brand new stamps. If you want to go for those just as a collection, if you're in the UK or EU, there is an individual bundle for those. All of those stamps also available as individual collections if you want to just get those. But if you want the whole shebang, if you're in the US, tariff-free, you want to go for this collection here, where you're going to get the rocker blocks, you are going to get the classiques, you are also going to get your 2 quick dry ink pads as well. So you've got your crushed velvet and you've got your Friar Brown in there as well. All of that is £48, $64, and you have got it tariff-free too. Thank you, Sheila. It says the Beagles.
Oh.
And Sue says, yeah, they could be singing. And they call it Puppy Love from Donny Osmond. Doggy Osmond, surely. Zoe Carver says, great one. We've all cut out those pesky ribbons for crafting, but never cut out and used there and then. I mean, that was something very special on the show. Never ever seen that live on Crafters TV, actually on any show I've ever done. So we love that. We are back in an hour's time. So are we going to be crafting with the sheep later on then?
Yes, we've got one with the sheep. We've got one with the girls, the shopping girls.
Yeah.
We've got one with the glasses. I don't know if I don't think there's one with the cat because obviously but we might be able to just do something with the cat if we have time.
Okay, well, you'll be back later on, I'm sure, for more of the fun, more of the crafting, more of the puns, of course, as well. Get thinking your sheep puns, please. We'll have those at the start of that show. But in the meantime, make sure you get all of these deals checked out. There are loads and loads and loads of options for you on the website. You can also check out the Cartload show as well. The deals are live for Cartload, including the bag, which is just literally arrived. I didn't have time to show you at 2 o'clock. For those of you who want to see in the Cartload bag, I will be delving into this as part of our launch show. It's heavy, is what I will tell you. So there's obviously a lot of stuff in there. So Hillary and whoever else wants to see in that Cartload bag, 2 o'clock. But in the meantime, make sure you get all of those deals, check them out, and get shopping for all of the other deals that we have. I am thoroughly enjoying the day so far. I am looking forward to the show with Sheila in an hour's time. 2-hour extravaganza ahead of an hour Cartload show and Craft Your Stash a little bit later on. But from all of us here, looking forward to that sheep demo a little bit later on. Bye!